Nothing like finishing a good book. But wait, what should I read next?
You'll never read a book, Mr. Mellow. You'll never read again as long as you live.
Welcome to Oh the Humanities, your home for language arts, social studies, and humanity. I'm Mr. Mellow, and today we're going to answer the age-old question. What book should I read next? More importantly, how do I find a book that I'll love, one that I won't just read a couple pages of and get bored with? A book that I'll actually want to read all the way to the end. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified of future videos on our channel. I know exactly where to find a book I'll love. It's the one place that has all the answers. To the internet! Welcome to the internet, where we're using a search engine you might not have heard about called Google to find all sorts of great books. You can search for your favorite genres like young adult fiction and get tons of great recommendations. You can also search for books related to books you already love or books related to authors you already know you enjoy. But if you're not really sure what you enjoy yet, you can even search for books just related to your interest. There are books about everything: video games, music, soup. The possibilities are endless. Even better than just searching on Google is the social media website Goodreads, where you can find great lists of books by category like genre or author, as well as leave user reviews and starred ratings. They even let you keep a list of books you want to read. That way you never run out of books again. I always use this when I'm searching for my next book that I want to read. I even call it my someday list because it's a list of books I want to read someday. I actually tend to keep all kinds of lists. It helps me stay organized. What if I told you that there are even better ways than the internet to find great books? What if there was a magical place you could go that was filled with books for you to read? That's right, I'm talking about the library. Welcome everybody to the library at the school where I teach, where you're always able to find fantastic books on display. You can browse on shelf after shelf of excellent titles, and the librarians are always able to help you with a recommendation and get you checked out with a new great book for you to read. Libraries aren't the only place that are filled with great books for you to read. Some people really like to own the books that they read, and for you, I would recommend looking no further than your locally owned bookstore. Let's go to one of my favorites right now. Welcome to Irvington Vinyl Books, one of my favorite places to find new reads. I admit, I'm biased for a few reasons. I mean, A, they sell records too, and I love collecting vinyl. B, I used to work here, and C, it's owned by one of my best friends. But regardless of all those factors, they just create such a beautiful, welcoming atmosphere for you to browse in. They say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but there's nothing saying you can't get interested in a book because of its cover. So if one catches your eye, pick it up, read the summary on the back, and maybe check out a few pages. And if browsing's not your bag, your locally owned bookstore also probably has great employees that can give you recommendations, like my good friend Violet here. Oh, hello. I've just about worked out here which book I'm going to read next. I've nearly cracked the code. But anyway, let's say the internet and just browsing around for books hasn't worked out for you. There is one more tip that I have for you. and this is hard for me to say, but you can talk to a real-life human being. Now, this is hard for me to say because I haven't left this studio in 138 days, nor have I talked to another living soul. It's not my first choice either, talking to real-life human beings, but, they can give you great recommendations. Reading is a social activity. Say your friend reads a book, and if you read that same book, then you can talk about it. You can talk about the book and have a discussion. Reading books with other people, getting recommendations from your friends or family or teachers can give you some of the most amazing books you'll ever read, and you'll have somebody great to discuss those books with once you finish. Oh, what would you recommend? Antony and Cleopatra. Yeah, I figured it would be. Oh, Julius Caesar. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured. Hey, Franklin, sorry to wake you. Have you read any good books lately? You're very asleep. It's sunny. Are my only friends my cat and a finger puppet of William Shakespeare? No. No, come on, Mr. Mellow. Of course not. You have real friends. You know people. Come on. Let's give one of your friends a call right now. Hey, Mom. Thanks for watching this more unhinged than usual episode of Ode the Humanities. I'm Mr. Mellow. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel for future madness, and leave a comment below to tell me, what book will you be reading next? I had this bit planned, and then I realized that my phone is what I'm filming myself with, and I don't have another phone. So I had to use a Nintendo DS. I actually tend to keep all kinds of lists. It's what helped me stay... Why can't I say this sentence? My goodness. Yeah, I know we did this bit in the last video, where I talked to my puppet of Shakespeare, but we're gonna do it again, okay? It's comedy gold. You only ever think about yourself, man. You're not a true friend.